Darrell, let's get your reaction to that result.
Yeah, terribly disappointed. To be honest, we obviously did lose the game so late in the day, but more disappointed with our forward-thinking play and my so-called match winners not coming anywhere near to the table. So defensively as a team, keepers played well again, back fours defended well, had to defend up team balls in the box. But me creators and me forward-thinking players didn't turn up. Didn't turn up second half against Rochdale as well. They're under pressure. You know, the table don't lie after 25% of the season. Just told the players there, we're in a relegation fight. It's not what we want it to be. Get your heads around it. I need to see characters. Not talking on radios, you know. Fans will get sick of hearing the manager talk on radios, what you got to do, what we've got to do about it. I get sick of talking, but I've got to come out and face it. Just not good enough.
And you changed the front two today.
Well, it's the same front two that, you know, we've got 3 goals against Coventry, but sometimes it's the bullets as well. You know, crosses going way over, not, you know, waiting the first man, final pass, the ability to make the right run, execute the right pass, the ability to play danger passes as well at the right time. We're not doing none of that right enough at the minute. Yeah, you can argue even in the last 3 games when we haven't scored goals, there's been 2, 3, 4 glorious opportunities to score goals, but we've got to be taking them. Otherwise, it's going to be a long, painful season. And certainly, we've got to dust ourselves down. Obviously, it's a very quiet change of rooms. Listen, the lads are honest set of lads. They're working hard. They're doing that. But we've got be better League One players. And, you know, and I've got to get the best out of them.
The reaction from the fans today seems to be that didn't miss lots of chances, just didn't create the chances as well.
We didn't create enough, I know, but then, you know, Sam Matthews puts a free kick in the top corner, it's the inside of the post, they go down and score. It's one of those things. I think this is probably 25% of that. The first part of the season's probably, certainly while I've been manager, is that you need a little bit, 1 or 2 things going actually for you, but they haven't fell for us. But that's just making an excuse for me. My teams have always been dominant at home, on the front foot, and I don't think we've been that. And you need players with big gonads to go out there and produce, to want to get on the ball, to make things happen. And certainly, you know, like I said, certainly your match winners, your creators, your ones who can score a goal, they're not coming to the table. They haven't been at the table for the start of the season. We're grinding out results, we're grafting, which looks like we're going to have to continue to do.
Is it a confidence thing?
It must be, or a mental weakness, however you want to put it. But you know, these are the players we've got. These are the players we'll keep working with. I've said it before as well, and I'll keep working with players and keep giving them the belief and keep giving them the confidence. We've done that with loads of players in the past that we sold on for big money. And the fact of the matter is, chaps, is you sell all your goals out your team, eventually they'll catch up with you. You know, I'm not blaming anybody at the club for that, but players wanted to go because where's the club heading? So the fact of the matter is, players want to leave to move on to better things, whereas my fans and myself, we want to be pushing towards the top end of League One, which is tough. It's a tough ask. So you've got to put belief into the players, confidence into the players, and keep working hard, create that siege mentality. Been in certainly worse places as a manager of this football club, a lot worse, you know, and I'm certainly fired up, ready to get us out of this mess that we're in at the minute. Quickly can turn, but we've got to, like I say, we've got to be much better on that, with our forward-thinking play and better with our execution.
Do you feel let down then?
Let down for me is I get let down when I see players unbelievable amount of confidence in training and doing it, but not doing it on match day. You know, and certainly I'm not going to mention, you know, certainly your Ollie Clarks of this world, your James Clarks, who I think are having fantastic seasons. You know, defensively we've been pretty solid this season. But for me, like I said, there's no hiding place for me match winners. So what I want to see is what they bring into the table in training, bring it out into the first team when the pressure's really on. Because I've seen many a training ground player in the past, but those are ones that don't bring the confidence to match day. So get out your shell. You know, I've told them in there, get out your shell. We've all got to do better going forward, and make sure they come to the party. And
what about from up at the club? Do you feel let down by what happened in the summer, players leaving and not being replaced? Or
listen, I'm not gonna. It's not for me to criticise. At the end of the day, I crack on as best. You know, people have their own opinion. I think it's been an unbelievable big success of what we've had so far, but we want to push to the other hurdle. This club was in the same boat, you know, 6-7 years ago under Paul Trollope and Lenny Lawrence, and it comes a time when you've got a support base like ours and the support desperate to want to trying to push to the other level. It's a tough manager's job. It really is. I enjoy my job. I hurt for my fans, to be honest with you. But it's a tough job because you're in a city where the red side of the city's money's no expense, and this side of the city we're still stuck with the dark ages, and how that's going to change I don't know. Just the powers that be got to work harder than that. But at the end of the day, I'm football manager. I get judged on results, and I've certainly got to do a hell of a lot better as well.
And you get a sense of your team and your squad. How worried are you about this decline?
Listen, let's putting things in perspective. I'm worried after today because I'm always on a downer day, but it's only 25% of the season. It's probably my lowest points total over a quarter of the season since I've been at the football club. Nowhere near good enough. We're a bottom 4 team, that's not lying, but there's a hell of a long way to go. There's a hell of a long way to go, and a lot of football to be played. Some of me more, I think, reliable players are getting more match minutes and going to get sharper by the minute, and hopefully that puts us in good fruition. And I'm sure our fans will be hurting, they'll be asking questions, but I'm sure they'll keep getting behind us and keep pushing us and trying to help us to push forward in this very sticky moment.
And finally for me, how difficult is it to get confidence or mental stability back into a player?
Yeah, listen, it's part of my man managing, isn't it? I believe I give my players the best opportunity to be strong, to put the next game, won or lost, to bed. You know, we built good successive unbeaten runs at this football club by doing that, and I'll expect the same. Come Tuesday night, we'll dust ourselves down, we'll get working on things again on training on Monday, and try and put in another a lot better performance Tuesday night.